So, as many of you know, Olympia High School is a very large facility, so large that some might even compare it to the size of a small city. But some of you may be wondering, what does it take to make this place tick? Who runs it? Now, the person who runs this place, his name is Mr. Grant. He's an ordinary man, but he's an ordinary man that does very extraordinary things.
That's a really big part of my job. One of the things is being visible, just being accessible out in the open. It's really important as well. If I sat behind in this office all day, I think I wouldn't be doing my job. And it's really important to be out there walking and talking to people all the time. I love my job, first of all. It's one of those jobs that, although I get stressed out and have anxiety, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. The day goes faster than anywhere else.
So, to get a better picture of Mr. Grant and who he is, why don't we ask some of the students what they think of him?
Mr. Grant?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I don't really see him very much.
I like him. He's a fair student. I think he's okay. I think he's a really bad dancer.
Well, going at Olympia High School, I don't really know Mr. Grant. All I see him is on the morning announcements, and I can tell that his jokes really aren't that funny. So that's all I really have to say about Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant?
Yes.
Pretty cool guy. He's kind of short, but he makes up for it with his big heart.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's a really nice principal to get stuff done.
I don't really know him. So,
Well, he's a nice guy, but I don't really have a general opinion on him.
I think he's a really good guy. I mean, like, sometimes his intentions can be kind of misplaced. I don't know. He has good intentions, but he doesn't exactly go about making his intentions come true in the right way, I think.
All those mottos. He reads a whole bunch of books during the summer on. He really likes our school.
I think he talks a lot, doesn't really do a lot. I think he does that.
I don't think it's something Mr. Grant really does, but I know he's really good at equality and making sure like the freshmen are treated just as well as the seniors. He's giving anybody special treatment, which is really nice.
He enforces rules and he dances badly. That's all I know.
Comes up with the mottos. He visits teachers, makes sure that everything's running smoothly. You were my.
Like I said before, I don't really know him, so I don't really know what his jobs are. But I think managerially wise, I think it's a good thing he does. I don't know.
What does he actually do? I don't even know anymore. I mean, like, he organizes Saturdays. I don't know. He probably makes, like, executive decisions about their, I don't know.
He arranges the schedule and all that stuff.
I have no idea. He walks around the hallways.
He goes to the district office and does a lot of admin stuff. I can't really say he does more things. I don't know. He's on the front lines a lot, but aside from that, you don't really hear what he does.
So, now that we have a student opinion of our principal, why don't we go and meet the big man himself to learn a little more about him?
As a principal, what are your main tasks and responsibilities?
Yeah, the main tasks and responsibilities. I see my job as being the visionary leader of the school, or the principal teacher. In other words, I think it's all about education. That what goes on in the classroom is the most important thing I do.
Could you briefly describe your daily routine?
My daily routine. I think the thing that you find in this job is there is no routine. Every day is different. What are the most important things? And here I got a list right here, 36 things right there. And I'll just give you, I'm going through lots of evaluations right now, talking to teachers about what's going on in the classroom. That's a big part. I do a lot of checking in with parents and students to do kind of problem solve a lot. I think my job's a big problem solving kind of job.
How important do you think it is to connect with students?
I think you have to have a relationship with students, even though I'm not, in the cool anymore. I'm not seen as a cool guy, but I think there's nothing more important than to understand where a student's coming from. Students today aren't the same as they were 5 years ago, and it's important to know that.
So for anyone who doesn't think that Mr. Grant is involved, try picturing this. So, for any of those who remember, a few years ago, Mr. Grant said that if we collected enough cans, that he would do this for us. Not involved, you say? Well, have a look at this.
Step it up. Complete success. We make the homework, you do the rest. At Olympia High School, we know how to rhyme. Academic achievement ain't no crime. Your scores are good, and your rhymes ain't stale. You'll get good grades, and you just can't fail. F-I-N-A-O, fa-fa-fa-fa-na-o. Say it again, say it again, say it again. I-N-A-O, fa-fa-fa-fa-na-o.
I think he provides a good example and goes into classes and talks to teachers and students and stuff. And it's
Yeah, he does a really good job.
We think that Mr. Grant is really awesome.
I think Mr. Grant does an amazing job.
So hopefully you realize after watching this and seeing just how much Mr. Grant does for us that you can appreciate everything he does.